Hi everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's alright today. It's Wednesday, April 10th. Currently it is 56 degrees. High today is going to be a nice warm 71 degrees. But it's been raining for several days now. 85% chance today. Winds at 4 miles per hour. Can't get the yard mowed when it's wet. I mean, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. I'm not going to mow it wet, that's for sure. That's too hard on your mowers, y'all. I mean, when you do it like that, it's just it sticks all to the undersides and it gets it all gummed up, and then it just wants to about die. It's real hard on the equipment. It's not worth it. I see these companies though; they'll be out there and it raining with them ones they like stand on and just go around there standing up and everything. It's crazy. Or either they have those other big ones that turn around in circles and stuff. But I don't see how their equipment doesn't get all that grass stuck on it too and make it, terrible, I'm sure, to clean up. It's hard to get under those big ones. Like our ride mower, I can't get under there to scrape out all the grass and stuff. I mean, how are you going to do that? So I try to just do it when it's dry so there's not a lot of it sticking on that one. I can clean the push mower, but still, it bogs down too and it'll die, even my new one. So just wait till I think the next chance that we could mow is Friday. They'll probably change the percentage of rain, but I think it's 15% Friday. Saturday there's no chance of rain right now, but it'll probably be, I don't know, it'll probably be pretty high by then. But like I said, nothing you can do about it. Okay, today there'll be an Aldi haul. So yeah, we had that big list for Walmart, and as I came to everything, if I looked and saw that it was cheaper at Aldi, I just circled it, and then we bought those items at Aldi instead of Walmart. And one thing about it, I'm gonna have to see what their fish at Aldi looks like again. I think the pieces are a little bit bigger than the one at Walmart, the Great Value one, because I'll tell you what, when they shrink up a little bit, when you bake them. And those Great Value ones, I swear they weren't much, they were just, I don't know, maybe 4 inches long or something. Just ridiculous. I mean, you may as well buy some fish sticks. I mean, just to buy those fillets anymore. They're good and everything. They're just really small. I mean, they would be like, you don't even really need a fork to cut them up. You could just take them like nuggets or something, and just dip them in tartar sauce and eat them. You wouldn't really even need a fork because they're not big enough to worry about. I hate to go off on a little rant, but I get tired of all this stuff getting smaller. And here's another one that I noticed, and I'll show you right now. Okay, I'm gonna get this out. Now this is Aldi. This is their cheese, which is good and everything, but you can't really tell by the package, but it is smaller now. I mean smaller. It's definitely smaller. You can tell. I mean, when you put it on a piece of bread, you can even tell it's smaller. And it's super thin. I mean, there's not really hardly anything there. But I noticed this the other day. I don't know, they must have done this recently because I would have noticed before. These, I guarantee you, are smaller. You can see what you think if you get some of them. And they're probably that way. I wouldn't be surprised if the Great Value one is this small. I'm going to get some one time, or maybe it'll be probably next month now. I'm going to get some of the Great Value and see if it's as small as this one, which I'll bet it is. But everything just, I get so tired of getting something that's saying, you know what, that is no way that's as big as that used to be. Cheese has been pretty much the same size for who knows how many years, 40 years or whatever, I don't know. And then all of a sudden you can tell. I mean, and a lot of the slices are smaller at places too. This like sliced cheddar and all that. It's just ridiculous. Okay, sorry to go off on that rant, but here's some jokes. Maybe this will be better. Oh, anyway. Oh, yeah. We're going to have, the plan is so far, baked sub sandwich and onion rings. We bought those onion rings and hadn't had any of them yet. And I got this, drop the napkin. I bought this French bread at Walmart, and I'm not going to make the whole thing. It'll be too much. But I'm going to cut just enough of it to where, you know, we'll have 3 good-sized pieces. And then I put everything on it except for like lettuce and tomato, or if I put onion or something on it too. And I put all the cheese and stuff on it, mayonnaise, mustard, and then the meat and cheese. And then I wrap it in foil and put it in the oven and let it bake. And let me tell you, the last one we had sesame seeds on it, but they didn't have any, but it was fantastic. It was so good, melted and stuff. Then you put your stuff on it. So that sounds good to me. Okay, the jokes. A customer goes to the bank to make a deposit. Teller, sorry, sir, this $100 bill is a fake one. We cannot accept it. Customer, what's the big deal? I'm depositing it into my account, right? You know what? I think that they're obligated, if it's a counterfeit bill, I think they might be obligated. I'm not for sure about this, but I think I've heard that they will actually just take that and say, we're going to have to turn this in or whatever. I don't know if that might cause a problem if somebody thought it wasn't fake, though. So I'm not for sure that that's true, but it seems like they would do that. I don't know. They wouldn't just give it back to you. I mean, how are they going to investigate? So anyway. 2 friends met after not seeing each other for a couple of months. Bill, Jack, you look like you're not doing well. Jack, swiping the sweat off his brow. I ain't been ill. It's the work doing me in. Working from 7 in the morning till 6 at night. Only 1 hour for a break. Think of it. Very taxing on one's body. Bill, wow, and how long has this been going on? How long you been working for that company? Jack, oh, I hadn't been there yet. I begin tomorrow, he added gloomily. Oh, man. It was nothing for us to work 14 hours a day at the last job that I worked at, Kelly's Foods. I mean, you know, if you had to drive a couple hundred miles away and deliver to all these places in several towns or cities and stuff, you didn't get back very early. I can tell you that. One route I had to start at 3 in the morning, and I didn't get back until like 8 o'clock at night or something like that. Okay. Thought of the day is from Charles M. Schultz. All you need is love, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt. Yes. Yeah, I had some rough, I mean, my route went up at the one I had to start so early. It went up around Gatlinburg and Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and all that. And the reason you had to is a lot of the places you had to be, if it was in Gatlinburg, or even some of them in Sevierville, I'm sure, I mean, in Pigeon Forge, you had to be there by a certain time, or they wouldn't let you deliver because it would be too busy. These restaurants, yeah. So it was horrible. It was the worst thing ever. Okay, so now let me see. Where did I see I saw one that I wanted to do. Maybe it was this one. It is general, so it'll mix it around. It'll mix it up a little. Okay. This is trivia time, everybody. What is a dog's most powerful sense? Taste, touch, smell, sight. Taste, touch, smell, sight. I think it's smell. Yeah. Dogs have the same five senses as humans. However, some are more highly developed and others are deficient compared with those of humans. Dogs' sense of smell is by far the most acute and is immeasurably better than that of humans. You know, I wonder why, you know? They're so much better. They can, you know, detect, of course, missing persons, digging underground and tracing toxic substances such as gases that are undetectable by humans. Dogs can detect drugs, explosives, and the scents of their masters. What did I just do? I hit something. Okay, next question. What color is Clifford, the fictional big dog? Oh, I think I've seen this. Yellow, blue, red, green. Clifford. I remember that. I guess the kids, maybe Jackie, liked Clifford. I can't remember. I think one of the kids, or both of them, might have watched it or something, if it was around back then. I've seen it somewhere, in other words. I think it's yellow, blue, red, green. I think it's blue. No, it's red. So I didn't see too much of it, I don't guess. Clifford the Big Red Dog is an American children's book series about the adventures of a blonde girl named Emily Elizabeth and her titular pet, a giant red-furred dog named Clifford. Okay. So it was published, first published in 1963, so I'm sure the kids could have seen that. I could have about seen that when I was little. It says general, but it's so far they're all dogs questions. Dogs of which of these breeds are commonly trained as police dogs? German Shepherd, Maltese, Chihuahua, Pug. Come on. You know, my brother worked for the Forestry Service. He's retired, and he had a canine, and he really, it was a good experience from what I understand talking to him. You know, the dog lived with him and stuff, and it's German Shepherds, and he had an actual German Shepherd. He had just the commands he had to do in German. I don't know why, man, unless they train him, I guess, before you get him. You know, it's probably trained before he even got the dog, I'm sure. And then so he had to use German signals or whatever, commands. The most popular breed of police dog is the well-known German Shepherd, a 200-year-old breed in the herding class of working dogs. These dogs have long been trained by militaries all over the world as sentries. In the 1950s, law enforcement began using German Shepherds for crowd control. So it just talks more about the history of yeah, his dog's passed away now, the one he had. Which of these foods is toxic for dogs? Fish, chocolate, carrots, bananas. Oh, I didn't put that one down. I got 2 right and 1 wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, which of these foods is toxic for dogs? Fish, chocolate, carrots, bananas. I think everybody's probably heard chocolate is bad for them. I need to remember to write down if I got it right or wrong. While rarely fatal, chocolate ingestion by dogs can result in significant illness. Chocolate is toxic because it contains a chemical called theobromine as well as caffeine. Theobromine is the main toxin in chocolate and is very similar to caffeine. Dogs cannot metabolize theobromine and caffeine as well as people can. That is why dogs are more sensitive to the chemical's effects. No, I never really knew. I just knew, oh, chocolate's bad for them. They'll get sick. You know, it doesn't say cats, though. Wonder. We don't let Kitty have anything chocolate. I don't think she would eat it anyway. She would probably just go, you know. Sometimes, I'll give her like I'll have like a turkey sandwich or something like that, let's say, and she'll just be like looking at it, what is that? Smelling around and stuff. I'm like, oh, you want a little piece of turkey? Think, okay, she'd love that. Take her a little piece of the lunch meat off and put it on a paper towel. Just smells of it, and but her food can't taste better than her dry food can't taste better than turkey, right? I mean, she won't eat any lunch meat as far as I know. She's eaten a little piece of a biscuit before. Like if you have a biscuit, you just pinch a teeny little piece. She's eaten a little bit of that before, and she's eaten a little bit of cornbread, believe it or not. She kind of likes cornbread, but she doesn't like much human food at all. I don't understand it, but she doesn't. Okay, next question. In which country is there a famous dog-shaped building? I'm not sure about this. Australia, Canada, Fiji, New Zealand. I don't know. Dog-shaped building. Well, that sounds like something they might do in Australia. Nope, it's New Zealand. The Big Dog is a delightful animal-shaped building that hosts a visitor center in Tirau, New Zealand. But this New Zealand town is also home to other buildings shaped like giant animals. A big sheep and a big ram herded by the Big Dog happily guard the highway through the metropolis with a population of just under 800. Okay, that's enough of that. 3 right and 2 wrong. Dogs from which breed are often called barkless dogs? Greyhound, French Bulldog, Saint Bernard, Basenji. I had this, but it had different dogs I know than this. One of them must be the same, though. Greyhound, French Bulldog, Saint Bernard, Basenji. And I remember I said Greyhound. If I remember right, I said Greyhound. And I don't think that was right. I want to say it's the Basenji. I'll probably still get it wrong. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remembered that, see? Got to learn from when you miss. Or if you guess at one and it's not right. Basenjis are a type of dog that originated in Africa. They're called barkless dogs because they make very little noise. That's enough of that. They're barkless. What breed of dog was Rin Tin Tin? German Shepherd, Labrador Retriever, Siberian Husky, Border Collie. Rin Tin Tin, I remember, but seems like I got this wrong on something else that was about this. Shepherd, German Shepherd, Labrador Retriever, Siberian Husky, Border Collie. I don't think it was a Border Collie, but maybe that's what it was. I'm going to say German Shepherd, though. I remember Rin Tin Tin looked like a German Shepherd, and that's right. Rin Tin Tin, America's most famous dog, was an immigrant born in 1918 in France and discovered when he was just days old by an American GI fighting in World War I. He was named after a doll some soldiers used as a good luck charm. Wow, okay. And then it starts talking about, the movies and stuff. When a dog is groaking, Groaking, what is it doing? Groaking. Staring at someone eating, chasing its own tail, growling at nothing, barking loudly, groaking. That doesn't... Staring at someone eating, chasing its own tail, growling at nothing, barking. It being with a G and growling at nothing is the only thing I can connect. So I guess that's what it is. My guess is growling at nothing. No, it is staring at someone eating. I never heard of that before. A dog croaks when it is staring at someone eating, hoping they will share some food. The meaning of croak is to stare at people who are eating in the hope that they will offer to share their food. I don't know what. I never heard that before. Have you? I got 5 right and 3 wrong. I got 2 more. Which is the fastest dog breed? Border Collie, Chihuahua, Labrador, Greyhound. I think I know this. I think it's Greyhound. Yep, Greyhound is a dog that's been bred for coursing, games, and greyhound racing. They're tall, muscular, and smooth-coated with long tails and tough feet. I got 6 right, 3 wrong, 1 more. Who is the famous dog in the Muppets? Clifford, Scooter, Ralph, Waldorf. In the Muppets. Clifford, Scooter, Ralph. I think it's Ralph and Waldorf. Yeah. Ralph the dog is a Muppet character, scruffy brown dog of an indeterminate breed with a rounded black nose and long floppy ears. Okay, so I got 7 right and 3 wrong. Pretty good for not owning a dog, although we've probably had 10 of them, I'd say, since we've been married. I'd say it's about right. So, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, please press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great morning and a great day. And check out the Aldi haul later on today. Bye, everybody, and God bless.